Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV. Today we are taking a look at the all-new Frankfurt S-Bahn, which is the S1, S8 and S9 route. This will be 5. So what do you get? Well, you get a wealthy looking map, first of all. This looks really good. Like, wow. There's a lot here. It's mad to see such a big sort of ambitious networking route from DTG for a start. There's all sorts going on. There's big yards, some sidings as well. Loads of obviously endpoints and bits and bobs and stuff going down here. Yeah, it looks promising already. We're taking a drive on the all-new unit, which is the 430. This is one of the new trains that comes with the route, and we are on an S9 route. Get ourselves in here and get ourselves set up. We are on the full timetable for this. I'm going to brave it and see if it breaks my system or not. Hopefully it doesn't. Right, so reverse are in, into forward, we've got the doors open. Forward. And what else can we turn on in here? We've got lights. Really cool. I do like the lights. Nice and modern. Spotlight? That'll do. No idea. Turn it on anyway. We've got some points to that. Horn test. There we go. Right, we can lock the doors. Checking to make sure there's nothing we need to lock or unlock any brakes. I think it's literally good to go, to be honest. So we've got road. Taking power. There we are, we're off. So you get a reduced and a full table on PC as well. Route itself, I'm going to go straight into the pricing. So across all the board, it's £29.99. It's 35, I think, euros. I'll just double check this one. Yeah, so €35.99, $39.99. There's 25 stations on this route, which is a huge number. I remember last time DTG did a route with such a high number of stations like this. Now, it's not going to run flawlessly. I am expecting some stuttering. It is my first drive on the route as well, so it's got to cache them shaders in as we get told for your first drive, so it may be a little bit jittery in some parts. It's an intense route, but I don't expect it to run like a silk smooth dream. The main reason is we're here to have a look at see what's been put together here and just enjoy it. I mean, I have no idea about the area. Germany is somewhere I've never been. It's somewhere I would love to go and visit one day. One thing I do know is I do enjoy German routes to TSW, so have one like this. That's intense. Intense, obviously, loads of stations. Stop and start, stop and go. Right up my street. Rather than like driving from 30 kilometres before stopping. This will keep you on your toes. Lots of detail. All the graffiti and stuff like that. The foliage so far is nice and dense. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the stations. If I feel I can, I will, but don't expect it because I'll end up making an absolute dog's dinner of it. Now, for those of you who did watch the DCG stream, did it run like it is on here? Was it better? I'm obviously have no idea what to have expected as such. Probably just slightly overshoot this one. No. Rates a little bit, need to get a bit used to. Wait though, we'll be fine. We will be fine. Well, get them doors open. Most of the trains in. One thing I do wish is that the game knew if you was at a platform, it would stop certain doors opening. Then again, I should actually drive properly. Big bulky air conditioning unit on the top there, and electrics. Have a listen outside. To go right until it goes to the bridge. Now, I can understand why there's nothing in the yard. It's probably a breaking point, to be honest. So that's probably why you're going to see some empty yards, sadly. Although maybe one rake of static wagons probably won't have brought a boat. Maybe there's stuff in there certain time of the day. I don't know. And we will be streaming this later on in the evening, the same day this video goes out. Hopefully by then it might have sorted some of the stuttering out. But we'll have to see. Mainz Castel is the next station. They say that. Yeah, I'm liking the detail. Honestly, the feel of it is looking really, really nice, isn't it? Loads of detail. The houses looking great. Trackside scenery's looking good. The whole thing in general is looking nice so far. Planes up in the sky. Near Frankfurt Airport. I think there's a station for the airport. Remember correctly seeing the pictures. Braking on this thing is definitely something you need to get used to. Yeah, it's definitely got a nice vibe to it. I just hope that the stuttering does go, because if it's a constant there, then that is a worry. Well, I do feel the performance in this game has definitely got worse over time. Oh, it's nice. I can look at that unit. It looks very bold. You sure of that? Because that looks like it could be a go at that. Right, so I actually do have a distance here, 5,000 kilometers, so we can take this moment to have a bit of a read. So we'll cover some of the article. So the article starts off, and I will put this in the description, by the way, if you want to have a look yourself. So this route was put in the March 25 reveal of roadmap. So it was revealed then. Tongue-in-cheek reveal of the Flughaven Fernbahnhof on April Fool's Day, and then further information came in the April 25 roadmap. So that's where you've obviously found details out, and there's links to each of them. So Frankfurt S-Bahn covers 3 distinct lines as part of the Frankfurt S-Bahn network, and introduces the DBBR 430 for the first time. Additional rolling stock and plentiful layers from previous TSW add-ons also feature, making a sprawling network with many stations and lots of traffic. Note, Frankfurt S-Bahn will release on PC and Gen 9 console platforms only, so unfortunately Gen 8, this time round you will not be able to experience this product. So if you do want to experience it, you're going to have to get a Gen 9 or a PC. That's the way it is. So 25 stations, there's a map you've seen already. The S-Bahn Rhein-Main came about in the late 1970s, when various routes out of Frankfurt were brought together as a single network. Also built and added onto the network was a connection to Frankfurt Airport. Both the S-Bahn itself in 1980 and the long-distance trains in 1999 both feature in the game route. Over time, many additions and modifications have been made to the network to match increasing demand. In 2018, multiple lines introduced nightly operations, offering a 24/7 service in and out of the Bustling Frankfurt area. As the title of the add-on suggests, there are 3 lines to form this route. These are S1 Frankfurt to Wiesbaden via Frankfurt S8, which is Frankfurt to Wiesbaden via Flughaven and Mainz Central, or Main Station, that is. Very nearly missed that one. And also the S9 Frankfurt to Wiesbaden, Flughaven and Mainz Kastel, I think is the line we're doing. The route is set prior to the opening of the Frankfurt Gateway Gardens, offering a chance to traverse over the original airport approach, which no longer exists. ICE services running the route from Frankfurt to Wiesbaden via Flughafen Fernbahnhof will be available for players with the Train Sim World 5 core Frankfurt folder route. Flughafen Fernbahnhof, mostly serving long-distance trains, which is uncommonly in Germany, is an average of 1 ICE every 9 minutes during peak times, equating to around 160 ICE stops every day. Apologies for me driving it. Very hard to read and drive. The addition of the long-distance airport station to the route was done to following player feedback. Additionally, to support this, the freight loop at Mainz will now also be in the route, enabling trains to enter Mainz from the north after coming from Frankfurt. The DBBR 430 is the new train, which is new to the Frankfurt S-Bahn, is the hard-working DB 430 EMU, which operates the bulk of the traffic on the S1, S8 and S9 lines. The 4-car high-capacity EMU has been in full operation on the S-Bahn Rhein-Main since their introduction over a decade ago. But I didn't realise they were that old. I thought they were really new. The look of them is really, really sort of modern. So yeah, fair enough. That explains that one then. The design is reminiscent to the DBBR 422, although with more modern fittings and tweaks benefiting of a busy network such as Frankfurt. 430s replaced much of the lamented 420s and expanded their size of fleet to a total of 9 trains per hour in each direction, because all 3 lines with their 12-car formations. Another is the DBBR 423, which supplements the 430, which is a staple EMU for S-Bahn networks across Germany. The version included with the Frankfurt S-Bahn will feature a new interior and represent the S-Bahn Rhein-Main variant, as well as some physics upgrades. The 423 fleet is certainly no stranger to the Wiesbaden lines, although spends the majority of its time from other destinations, making it a key part of the scene around Frankfurt main station. Another set to grace the route is the DBBR 143 and the Dostos. Providing a regional touch is the DBBR 143 and the Dosto combination, which runs the RB services out of Wiesbaden. Very much on time, which is good. Right, timetable, scenarios and gameplay and layers. Many of the S-Bahn services will depart westbound from Frankfurt Main, including the subterranean platforms, and embark on a multitude of journeys, be it day or night. Drive S1 services along the north face of the main river, or take the S8 and S9 via the airport on crisscrossing paths along the Rhine and converge under the historic roof of Wiesbaden Main. S1 services take a more direct westerly route out of Frankfurt, calling at the suburban location in the outskirts of the city and running north of the main river, the longest tributary in the Rhine, all the way to Wiesbaden. S8 and S9 services share an alternative path, which initially heads out south to serve Frankfurt Airport's regional station, before stopping at all stations on the main Bahn south of the Main. The action takes place over a full 24-hour timetable, with services running throughout and providing gameplay at all times of the day. The new DBBR 430 will operate on many hundreds of services that keep the commuters of the Hesse on the move. The addition of the airport at Frankfurt's long-distance station opens up new types of gameplay for players with additional content in their collection. On that line, players can operate ICE-free services with Karlsruhe-Wurzburg, ICE-1 services between Frankfurt and Mainz from Karlsruhe-Wurzburg, ICE-T services from Frankfurt Main to Wiesbaden via the airport and Mainz with the Frankfurt Fulda, and IC services with the DBBR 101 add-on. That to me sounds like the original, not the expert, but it doesn't say expert, so I expect that to be the original one. There's a bit more going on in this shot, that's just some wagons. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, weren't clicked in the game. Oh, kick. That's what happens when you have a drink of your water, you've got your mouse clicked on the other thing, and everything goes off at once. That's a poor, poor do. You can just have a little laugh to yourself at this moment, because that was atrocious. It was going so well. Try again. Apologies for that. I was not expecting that to happen so soon. I've totally lost where I was at now on me read up. Right, I found it. AI only traffic such as the ice and freight will also be suitably laid across the route, with freight operating both locally and end-to-end. RE and RB traffic also features as AI, utilising the timetable from Frankfurt folder and trains from other route add-ons such as the main toll bar. No, don't do that to me. Oh my god. God. Might just stop here and just have a read. Utilising the timetable from Frankfurt folder and trains from other route add-ons such as the main toll bar for the DBBR 642. I'm not reading anything else and I'm stopping. We're just going to drive for a bit now. I'll come back to that in a bit. I didn't quite see what the second thing was that I missed. Whether I went for a signal or I started speeding or something, I have no idea. Alright, let's get down to the next station. Let's just take it all in. Ooh, do I detect some... Ah, there's some semaphores here. Excellent. Nice to see. Slime. Slime? Whatever that says. These signals are familiar sight if you have like Little Barn or Mittenbold Barn. I'm just going to put down at this point that the driving is absolutely atrocious and it's not the best that it could be. Currently, everywhere we've gone so far, we've just sped everywhere or missed some form of alerter. It's all going really well. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot going on here. A lot to read. Lots to show. Very industrial around here. Different feel to the route currently from what we've started off at. Yeah, very industrial. Cool, pipe work. Pipes or cable, there's a plane now. They should have definitely taken full advantage of the new plane stuff in the routes as of recent. Great addition. Signal box. It'd be nice if DTG actually did some explorable signal boxes. We can do blinds, look. I'm liking this bit of the room. Very overgrown and definitely once was a real hive of activity at one point, I reckon, freight around here. All very well closed in down here. Next station is just here as well. Full list of add-on layers as well for you. So playable and AI is Karlsruhe, Frankfurt Fulda, the VR 101 standard version. Bremen Oldenburg, Mainzelbahn, Rüssig Nord, and the DB BR 363 loco add-on. The 628 from Niedertalbahn also does feature as an AI piece of stock. We've got that. Even more trains to see. That car park or something next to it on the left side. Yeah, it is. Empty car park. Well, expert. No, it's not. Sorry, not expert. Stop and tell. I did open the wrong side of the doors, and yes. The people like the freight. Freight services utilising Frankfurt Fulda's DBBR 193 Vetron will also haul stock layers from the S-Bahn Vorarlberg, which is the layers. Dresden Riesa for the Zakens, Karlsruhe for the VTG Enos, and the Habims wagons as well. Players that own all the relevant content full-time paper provides this is the busiest experience I've ever seen in a German route. With approximately 1,000 services to drive, that is. The reduced timetable is about 630, I think. Well, you do get still a wealthy timetable. Obviously, it just helps lower end systems. If we can get this to stop, we're coming quite fast. Definitely got to put all the brakes on. Nippy units. I have no idea where we're at this point, so we're going to have a look at the map and take a rain check on that. Just to get to grips with whereabouts we're currently located on the route itself. Okay, we're fair way in still, yeah. We are going all the way, I think, to... we're going to Frankfurt. I've no idea where we're going, to be honest. Where are we actually going? On foot. Excellent. That's another bug I wish we fixed. Oh, we are going to Frankfurt. I think it's low level up. So further down the tracks is the DB BR420 that's been announced as well. That's from the TSG team. That was supporting gameplay on the route. Whether that includes it on this timetable or it comes with a new timetable, I have no idea. That will also only be on PC and Gen 9. And that comes out also. There's no date on that either. Still work in progress. But your route hoppers out there that you can route hop between all these routes as well, like Frankfurt Main, you can jump between S-Bahn and Frankfurt Fulda, Fulda to Karlsruhe and Mainz to Lincoln Rheinstrasse. So you can go along all sorts here and have a good little journey should you want to do so. Master challenges as well come with the route. It's pretty much it really. I'm going to stop reading that now because I want to drive. Also, it's very noisy here, isn't it? Really noisy. I'm going to knock the game sound a bit against my microphone because I'm hoping you can still hear me. That is really obnoxiously loud. I don't have the window open. Oh god. They're not noisy in real life. It sounds like I've got a window open. Yeah, I'm not keen on them noises. That was one off-putting sound. Yeah, the sounds when you get really up to speed are very, very obnoxious. Personally, I don't like them. I feel like it shouldn't be so loud. Well, that serves as turn back and then ended down eventual little sliding. I think we're turning off now to go sort of round. Overall, though, I'm really impressed with the route. This has got to be one of the most detailed German routes DTG's put out. If it is the detailed one I've seen, to be honest. There's definitely more detail on the Frankfurt Fulda route, I think. If you've got the system and you've got the spec, I would definitely recommend this route for you. If you like your German content, I think you'll enjoy this. I look forward to exploring it further. We're going to be streaming it, so obviously later in the evening after this video's gone out, there will be a stream. think we basically join back on this level just a little bit further up. Look at the map. Goes around and back on. Comes down to here. I'm not sure, is this the airport or something? The airport. I always expect German stuff to have like a two-tone horn, but they don't. Wonder why. I do wonder why, to be honest. This is looking very ominous. What's going on here? Where are we going? Always like a good underground station. They all have their own little sort of like art decor going on. Like this one's got like little mosaicy tiles all over it, pillars. We get a nice screenshot here. We would have done it with this geezer, didn't we? Cheers, mate. Zoom it out. And sort that. Oh, that's quite a nice shot. I do like that. Can't really do much on this. The pillars are in the middle of the track. I have to do a bashers stream where you get on and just get off a random train, just go around the route. It's one of the routes where you can just jump on all sorts and just end up here, there, and everywhere. Get lost, have some fun. What are your thoughts, guys? What you liking? What aren't you liking? Do pop some comments in the chat below. It's always nice to hear what people think. Gets the conversation flowing. They throw me outside the tunnel. That's annoying. Oh no, we're out. We're in. I'm just getting some random screenshots, just you never know. Never have too many screenshots because you can use them. As you'd expect. Three stations to go on this rather enjoyable journey. I mean, one thing is, I expected it to be busier. Like, I expected there to be a lot of trains, like, every so often passing, but weird, it hasn't actually felt that busy. I suppose it's going to be the busiest around the main Frankfurt station. Oh, absolute. I can't really start. I've had an absolute boo-boo there, haven't I? I just started speeding up when we were on the thoughts it restriction. It's great, so we have to listen to that. Oh god, sit there. Please don't mark me on my driving. I just thought we'd stop here, see, just admire that motorway. The Autobahn. Frankfurt Stadium, I presume that'll be. There's another route coming over the top of us, or is there another road? Another. Oh, it's right. Diesel route. I presume maybe that's where the digital unit goes. There's another unit on the right side just coming. Where are we on this map now? I think where we're actually finishing. Finishing further up here, or we actually finish there? I don't think we're finished. Oh, there's a nice service though. Supposed to be going the same way we are. Oh no, two stations. I thought we only had one left. We had that one. A little bit busy around here. Both will be getting further, like towards the main area. Hey, we didn't miss it. Definitely getting a little bit more on the jittery side here. Which, on Frankfurt folder around the main Frankfurt station is where it got jittery for myself. We're going to come up here and we're going to go over the top. So I'm presuming we go underground somewhere. And we're going to end the platforms underneath. A teeth, there we go. I get through unscathed, we'll be alright. Oh, for God's sake. Pressed all the wrong buttons in. All my fingers were sort of shifted to the right on the keyboard rather than to the left or where it should be. Gone really well today, hasn't it? As I say, you're not here to see my driving, you're here to see the route. If you've chosen to pick this video, you're still with us. We've got Patience of a Saint. Didn't see any freight trains on this run though, sadly, but no doubt we'll find one at some point. Definitely taking the tank in here. This, of course, is the busiest section of the route. Yeah, 43 kilometers driven. This really is the only bottleneck I experience in Frankfurt. To be fair, once it recovers itself for a little bit, it's not too bad. Playable. We'll drop down now, so it might. To be fair, when we drop down, it should call anything in the where it sees, so it's not in view. It's only a short distance under here to our last stop. It's literally the FPS has just gone straight up there. It was like 8, 11 or 15 and it's gone up, so that's gone down. Yeah. Oh, we've made it anyway. I'm hoping it, obviously we've done the drive, it hopefully it's cash shaders and it's not going to be so bad on my next trip. But we'll soon find out anyway. Oh, you can stop shouting at me and all. Done with that. But anyway, thank you though for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Despite my poor, atrocious driving. Let's just have a quick nosy and get moving. If it'll let me. I've actually got no lights on. The date in there as well. Actually, I think I've got the actual date I've set. Cool. Yeah, I'm not going to do a full walk in it because unfortunately for my fossil of a PC now, it's struggling a bit. So I will shut the doors. And we'll close things up there. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit your notification bell for future videos. The article in the link, and we'll go into the description. And no, articles in the description as well. And I'll pop the link for the route in the description when it comes available on PC, Steam Store. Time this video goes out, it's already out on console. Yeah, we'll be streaming tonight as well, and then of normal times, Monday and Friday, over at twitch.tv/Train Sim World TV. For now, thank you, and I will leave you in peace. And you can go and find something probably less painful to watch. But thank you anyway. Take care, and thank you, and bye for now.